inside. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I'm Whitney. What up? It's been really like intense energy over the last little while, so we're gonna see what's up. I don't know if this is gonna be a long reading. Oof, God, first house, Scorpio energy, and Uranus. Oh, wait, that's Hermit. I always do that. I always get Scorpio and Virgo mixed together. Stupid M's. Okay. Hermit, exploring yourself. Suddenly, something big's going to happen. My energy is a little bit down right now because of my back. I'm having huge back problems. I'm like working and it's like already starting to bother me. And I don't know if someone's having a back problems. These seem to be, I don't know what it's from because I don't recall hurting myself, but I don't know. It's like, the pain is so bad in my back that it feels like it's like physically in my fucking head. Like, so I don't know if someone's dealing with pain right now. You could have something wrong with your spine, which I do have something wrong with my spine. That's why I'm saying maybe you might as well. I don't know, realizing why something is the way that it is, realizing why you're the way that you are. Something falling into place, evil distractions. Or maybe you're trying to, like, I'm trying to do this rehabilitation on my back with no pain medication at all. And like very little weed, you know, the weed I'm getting is just so strong that it's not pain strong. It's like it's doing something to my head. So I don't know. You could be trying to get an evil distraction away from you. There's the hot element. Something that could possibly increase your temperature, makes you freak out, goes from hot to cold really quick. And now maybe you're realizing what it is. Then we have Warlock, masculine energy. Fighting. Panic. Go, go, go. In reverse. So maybe this person, I don't know, maybe it's you, maybe it's somebody you're dealing with. I feel like somebody's got a really hard time dealing with their anger because of their first house. I don't know, maybe you are an Aries, maybe you're really super stubborn. I don't know. I feel like it might not actually be you. It might be something that is occupying you. Like today, the messages were about, you know, that evilness shining through. Okay, so maybe this is something like that. Maybe you're going to realize somebody like was around you. That's why you fought all the time. And it was always, you felt like it was always your fault that this person went off on you, but it really wasn't. It was the thing that's inside of them. It's like a ticking time bomb all the time, right? Just waiting to go off, just waiting to, you know, to freak out on somebody because they had such a bad day, you know, like, I don't know, maybe that's you too. Maybe sometimes you feel like you overdo it in certain times and like there's all this energy that suddenly comes to you with Uranus. Maybe things piss you off on the internet and you like rage out or something like that. This could be part of that kind of little bit of like possession or like distraction within somebody. Of course, I'm like always freezing cold in my house. And then as soon as I go to channel, I like start physically fucking sweating. So I'm gonna just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna turn this over there first. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh my God, my back. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick reading, but kind of seems like maybe somebody's getting something in motion now, realizing, you know, what the situation really was, that it wasn't your fault. There's God, God's organized destruction, with SOA, Sons of Anarchy, and then fighting fish. Okay, so kind of seems like possibly whoever this warlock is, okay, whoever has been like fighting you, I think, or whoever. I don't feel like this warlock is you, or I mean, this could be you realizing that there's been, you know, some type of like very distracting energy inside of you, okay, that maybe you were scared to face, you know, the man in the mirror, why you do what you do, why you freak out, why you drink, or why this happens to you. I don't know, because like it could be somebody's inner demon, and at the same time it could be somebody who's fighting a demon that's like within their family or something like that. And like maybe not even demon, just like this awful warlock energy of like some type of overpowered masculine that just thinks that they run and rule everything all the time. And it's very, very evil in a sense where they don't necessarily know what they're doing. They think they know what they're doing. They think they're in control, but they're really not. They're just as panicked and as scared as everybody else, which is probably why the moves that they make are so drastic compared to the things that you do, slow moves, versus they make moves because they're scared. Oh. So this is obviously somebody that has been, you know, definitely battling you for a while. I don't know, maybe they just don't like you. And they don't want to realize, you know, and those people that they just always come at you, they don't want to realize that maybe it's them and it doesn't maybe have anything to do with you, you know, like those, especially those parents where it's like you're at home or whatever, and they would just, you know, just minding your own business, and they would get home from work and just start ripping the fucking house apart. Like suddenly it's the house's fault, you know, that they just had the day that they did. And, you know, all the kids fucking get your laundry, get your shit, fucking everybody clean up, everybody, nobody fucking does anything for me, you know. And it's just like all of a sudden this like one little thing now is everybody else's fault, right? It just doesn't seem, you know, like to make sense why you would just throw that onto your kids, or why you throw that into the people, you know, because people don't know sometimes how to deal with their own shit that they're dealing with, you know, like they don't know without having to bring other people into it. It's hard for them to deal with it on their own. They get too evilly distracted that they can piss it all over everybody else, right? This person obviously has the ability to make everybody stop suddenly and come out from their rooms, you know, like you could just, again, just minding your own business, and this energy doesn't seem to want to leave you alone because of what they've done. It's all about what they've done in their life. So you escaping this person, or if this relationship went downhill, don't think that that's your fault. Like, I think Spirit had to get you away to save your life. I mean, this person was going to fight you to death. And whoever knows what, like we don't really know what that means. Like, were they willing to fight with you until you went fist to fist? Were they willing to fight you until you packed up all your shit and ran away? You know, were they willing to fight until you never came back? Like, how far were they willing to fight you? Right? All of a sudden, because they get all amped up on some type of energy, right? And you're just minding your own business. And that bothers them. So you've got somebody just fucking with you because they just have a bad day one day, and you look like a good target. And it seems so sad, but unfortunately, this is what collective's dealing with so much with these energies. Like, there's so much more witchcraft out there than you think, because it's more powerful than you think. There's Crash and the moon. That makes it seem like, to me, they're going to crash and they don't even know it. They don't even see it coming. They don't see what they're doing at all. True narcissist, there's sex. Oh, there's some type of sex addiction here. Gossiping about you. They're talking about you. Talking shit about you. These literally could be your brothers and your sisters. Like, somebody's like family really likes to bully them. There's the sun. Loser. This is what I mean. Like, I don't like this. This is two sides. Yeah, then they're going to say there's two sides to every story. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there fucking is. But there's also a hex involved. So if they're going to sit there and defend why they hexed you because you pissed them off too much, and they're panicking if they don't shut you down before you figure them out or something. Like, this person is electric. Like, they hurt people. They hurt people fast. You know, there's the Scarecrow. But I kind of feel like now they're fucking scared. They're scared about something. They're scared about, I think, everything you did to them. I think they're scared, especially parents that abused you as kids, starved you, and you had other siblings that were there, could see it, could watch. They might be scared that you're going to sue them or something, or you're going to, you know, for pain and suffering or something. And the thing is that you're right to want to do that, which is why they're really fucked up about it. It's like pain and suffering. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like somebody would want to do. You know, like if you were going to do anything, it would be for the pain and suffering that they caused you. And they know that they did. Which is why you fucking stayed in your room so much. And then honestly, I really feel like whoever these fucking people are, when you decided to stay away, right, and just do your own thing, they talk shit about you then too. Like, so they might have talked shit while you were there, which is kind of why you didn't really want to be around anymore. You know, you're always the target. And then they talk shit when you're not there. So it's hard to not be there because you can't hear what they're saying, but you don't want to be there anymore because you can't listen to what they say anymore about you. Like, no doubt. Drama queen, text, alert, and money. of these people they are drama queens. Like, they got that crown on their head. Like, they can pull that fucking string whenever they want, which is regarding financials in some way. Now, from the looks of it, they don't want you to know something. They don't want you to know something. Delusional, accidents, deadline. This is what I think they want to kill you. So then you don't get something. Okay, Frank and Donnie Darko with money again. This is what I'm saying. This is not looking good for somebody. Okay, Donnie Darko, Frank and Donnie. If it's Donnie and Frank in reverse, that means that Frank can't communicate with Donnie. Which means they don't have any connection to anything. So you are obviously connected to things that they don't know anything about. Okay, that's why they're a drama queen, because they're very materialistic. The drama queen act is like literally them being able to still keep a soother in their mouth. Okay, people just deal with things for them all the time. They don't deal with anything. Okay, they're like the wizard behind the curtain. They just tell people things. You don't ever see them because they're cowards. They ain't gonna come out. Okay, they were trying to like kill you. Okay, it's game over for them. They don't get to do it again. Okay, so they're doing this over and over and over again behind some little fucking curtain, acting like they can't be seen. But they're seen. Okay, they have been seen. And I just don't think they got the memo yet. That you know what they're trying to do to you. Okay, there's horrible choice with stop. Okay, so they're being told to stop. They're being told to undo this hex of some kind, okay, and take you from hell into heaven or something. Like they've got you on the other side. They've got you fucking with things that you don't need to be anywhere near you. They're fucking doing something to you, okay, and it's game over. They've had their time, and that's it. God said that's enough. You've had your time. You didn't kill them. You didn't get anywhere close. Like, they're not connected, but you are, which means all these little booby traps they set up to try to unalive you didn't work. Okay, there were things set up to take your money, didn't work. Okay, and they're mad. They're angry that nothing worked. Like, why were you just spontaneously broke again? Why were you spontaneously homeless? Why didn't your vehicle spontaneously combust on you? This person really thinks that suddenly your life was going to cease to exist. Okay, and they were going to get the memo. They were going to get the call. Like, you're gone. You're out of here. They don't need to worry about you anymore. And it didn't happen. So then they sent it out again. Okay, well, we'll see if they get it a second time. Okay, they pulled some strings and they got through it, but they're not going to get through it a second time. You got through it a second time. Okay, if they try to do this again, you can just see it as this massive, like, backfire, you know, that, like, you're the rubber, they're the glue, you know, like, this thing's just going to, like, bounce right off you, and it's going to go back flying in their face. Glue. They're not just going to be able to take it off. Okay, like it never happened. There's guilt trip, lightning again, and then fought tooth and nail. So, like, whatever it is that you're doing, you're fighting so hard for your future while they are trying to, like, get you hit by lightning. Okay, like, that's where their energy is at. Like, they're trying to, like, I don't know know if they're trying to get you electrocuted. I don't know if they're trying to get you caught up in some type of storm or something where you die from electrocution or lightning or something. Where the fuck is that other card? Yo, where did you go? I mean, minus the sun, that shit is hot as fuck. I mean, and the element, hot as fuck, okay? I don't exactly know what they're trying to do. They're trying to cook you alive, okay? Where is that arguing card? What the heck? Okay. I mean, I had this fighting card, and now all of a sudden it's... Oh, there it is, there it is. Lightning. Double lightning. Okay? Double lightning, double money. Okay? That's not looking very well for somebody. Okay? So, if they're being told to back off, okay, they're not going to win. It's not going to happen. And they try and do it again? I just saw a loser. I looked specifically at loser. It's not going to end the way they think it's going to. Death is a very organized thing. It's lined up. Okay? It's lined up. You can't fuck with it. There's health and safety with Holland and forget it. They really are hoping that they can take your health and safety, perhaps, or get you to give it up, get you to be in a situation, okay, and where your life is at stake, and then they can hurt you there. They're trying to get you somewhere, okay, and it's not going to work. And it hasn't worked, which means if they try it again, that's it. It's going to bounce back in their life and could possibly take them out instantly. At this point in time. Anything else? Hearth and home in reverse. 911 emergency. Like, they're going to lose their home. Okay? This is on. They have been so stupid and so blind, okay, that you called 911. Like, you called Spirit on their bullshit. Okay? Spirit is already helping you. They can't keep doing this. That's why they're getting warned. I don't exactly know what Spirit is doing to them, but something about their family. They might be a young family. They might be a small family, and that family might start to get ripped up. Okay? And they might live somewhere where you can't just call 911. You can't just get help. Help won't just be able to find you. Or if it does, it doesn't matter. Right? Like, I felt that about my parents. I thought, like, man, the two of them both moved to very remote places, and there isn't just a hospital right there. And I thought, at the age that they were getting at, like, how dumb are you? Like, you want to die. And then once they kind of both realized the situation that they had put themselves in, then all of a sudden they wanted to live. And it was like, oh, funny. How ironic is that? You busted, everybody's ass to get to where you are. You didn't bust it yourself. No, you ran away like a coward and used everybody else's energy. And now that you realize, like, Spirit just ran you right out of the path of getting help, right? And that was orchestrated. That's going to aid in their death. That's going to aid in, like, if say this person is a constant frequent flyer, and they're flying because of how greedy they are. Well, planes go down a lot more than you think they do, and a lot more frequently too. Okay, that might happen to them if they are constantly driving on the highway all the time, using it as their personal little fucking roundabout. They might not make it home. Anything that they're doing that involves greed, involves where they're taking money from you, even if it is just taking money to put it in their gas tank, that's still siphoning money from you. Okay, and as far as I know, you're not allowed to steal. As far as I know, you're not allowed to put hexes out on people. Okay? That shit comes back. Right? If you were supposed to be hexed, then your life would have been full of hexes the entire time you were here. Okay? That's what your karma would have given to you. They don't get to decide your fate, even though they think they can. Right? So, this Virgo energy, I feel like, is you having the ability to hide yourself and conceal yourself away, doing your own thing, creating your own magic, okay, without them being able to involve themselves. So your magic is untouched. They're trying to do this entirely different thing to you. And I'm almost seeing like Uranus as an antenna. I don't know if they're watching you. I don't know if they're programmed in on your channel. Okay. We get quite a bit of those on the channel here. We call them stalkers. Okay. Stage 5 clingers. They will obsessively watch my channel night and day, night and day, night and day. Okay. They will also try to get onto my Instagram, try talking to me any way that they can, just constantly tuned in. And the funny thing is that they think that I don't know what they're doing. And I very much know what they're doing. I just, there's a point of being able to give a shit and a point where you're like, this is my life. And, you're going to get stage 5 clingers. Unfortunately, you're going to get people that attach onto their energy. And what's weird is so many people that attach to my energy have like spouses, like they have boyfriends and girlfriends and kids and families and wives and husbands, and they're so latched on, right? And that's the thing, is you have to be careful with people. It doesn't matter if they're, married in families and in relationships. People don't necessarily care about their families as much as you think that they do. Okay. Sometimes, and a lot of times, it is just a facade. Okay. It is just to cover up something in the closet, cover up this other life that they want to have. Okay. Kids are a great cover up to a life that looks perfect. Okay. But always remember, there is something behind that door. And people are pretty smart at not really airing their dirty laundry. Okay. So whatever it is that this person, I don't know, maybe this person took a look at your life and wanted it. Maybe they took a look at your life and got jealous about it. They were so easily distracted by looking at you that this hex, okay, could have been something that's been around for a while. They could have been trying to do this for centuries. You know what I mean? Constantly trying to hex you until you lost everything. Because that's what Krampus would do. Wipes out your whole shit, your whole fucking life. It doesn't matter what's in it, right? Whatever's in that house, it's going to wipe. Okay? And there goes everything. Like, people don't understand, like, if they haven't lost anything major, it's once that pit of despair comes in, you have to start paying for some shit that you never thought you had to pay for. It's pretty to lose stuff. Okay. So this person, I mean, consider them being an idiot, as your rise, like they had to be so stupid and so idiotic and so impatient that they had to push you out of the way somehow. And the only way that they felt they could advance in life was to push you out of the way. There is no such thing. You should not have been in any way, shape, or form blocking them or in their way. You were just living your life. They saw you as a problem. And just because they see you as a problem, okay, doesn't mean that they get to just wipe you out and start, doing whatever they want. Okay. But that's the thing, is like, it just depends on what they're being driven by, what they're being told, right? Because everybody has this little thing on the side of their shoulder that decides, to control them. And if you listen to it, it can make you do some really dumb shit. Okay. So where these people were gossiping and chasing you around, they're now terrified that you're going to sue them or something. Literally. Okay. Like they're scared. So their first resort to being scared is to try to wipe you out again. Okay. That was the answer. It wasn't, okay, maybe let's back away. Maybe let's not do it. Maybe let's just leave collective alone. They tried again. Okay. And that's what this first house is. Clearly this person is so egotistically drawn that they can't even get out of their own way, you know, like they're blocking themselves by putting you in the middle of their life. There is no reason to put you in the middle of their life unless this was when you were a child and they, you know, came into your life. This could have been a step parent or something. Now all of a sudden they're in your life and they don't want you there. They want to eliminate the problem so then they can have this little family that they always wanted that they didn't see you with, okay, or in and involved with, okay, whatever it is. People's delusions make them do crazy things, make them believe crazy things, okay, make them do crazy things. And in the midst of the moon, it's almost like if they had an active high priestess in them whatsoever, they did not listen to them, okay? And it's so much so that they did not listen to their inner voice, that their inner voice started giving up on them, you know, because the other voices that they heard were so much stronger, right? Their inner voice was telling them to stop, that they were being evil, that there was no reason to do what they were going to do, that if they kept doing it, their family was going to get taken away. They kept doing it. Okay, and that's the thing, is like, I don't understand why this person felt like unless they took your home away from you, they wouldn't get a home. That doesn't make sense. That to me seems like somebody didn't want to live with you, so you had to go. And if that was your home, then why the fuck did you have to go? That doesn't seem right. Okay, so, like, I mean, yeah, they could have called Krampus, you know, to come and take one child away from the house because they didn't want him. They wanted everybody else. But it was like if there was 3 kids, they wanted one kid taken away. As I look at the one, you know, because they only really wanted 2 there. They didn't want 3. 3's too much. So you got to get rid of the 3rd. Like, this seems unbelievable. Like, like I can hear it in my head. This seems unbelievable. And then I look on the bottom of the deck, and there's Bagul. Bagul is, I hear right now, it's so full of shit, but I'm going to say it, okay, Bagul, the patron saint of lost children's souls, okay? Now, there are very many legends on Bagul. The thing is with Bagul, the reason why he has a card is because when you really, really watch Sinister, you can see how greedy each parent is in each situation. There's always some parent that doesn't notice the child isn't there, doing their own thing, okay, acting like God, okay, like Ellison, for instance, you know, his daughter goes to make him a cup of coffee. She's like, oh, you know, can I break Daddy's coffee today? Goes and brings it to him. And he's fucking sitting there on the phone. I mean, the whole reason why he said that he got to work at home was because his fucking family was there. But you're not paying attention to your kids. You're not paying attention to your life. You're sitting in you're locking yourself in your office, doing whatever the fuck you want to do, chugging whiskey in the middle of the day, acting like you're at work. No, you're fucking not. You're right there. You're sitting right there, ignoring your entire family that you put here. Okay? So that's how I feel about Bagul. I got this motherfucker's name tattooed on me. Okay? I don't fuck around. Okay? What I hear and what I connect with, I believe. It might not be what everybody else hears, might not be what everybody else connects with. We are all different. That is okay. But on any surface, with any attitude, okay, no parent should ever be allowed to get away with giving away one child because they can't handle all of them that they signed up for. Okay? And I know all the parents on here watching would agree. You don't just get to give away one because it's going to be easier. Okay? So, now that that's dealt with, I know some parents get mad at me and shit, acting like I'm calling them out. Like, you call yourself out on shit. I'm just reading the cards. Look at roof. This is what I'm saying. They're right under your roof. And they have the audacity to say you were under their roof. Oh, so it's your roof? Yeah, it's your roof. I live here. I was created by you to be here, but it's your roof? It's just your roof? Okay. Fuck me, right? All right, I'll go find another roof. All right, girl interrupted with music. So whoever was under your roof, okay, whatever this is, they were third ear interrupted. So they heard things. They might even still today get messages through songs. Now you have to understand the music that is on the radio is on the radio for a reason and strategically picked to be on the radio for a reason. So this person listens to the radio and they still do, and they get messages through the radio and they attack their kid. They attack their kids. Okay. And it seems like a fucked up episode of X-Files. Like I can hear it. I heard it. Like that sounds like X-Files. But you realize that X-Files, again, is created by, I'm not going to say it, but the most powerful group in the world, okay? Those are cases. And I know that people don't really want to say, oh yeah, like that would ever happen. Yeah, right, like that would ever happen. Come on. We're in 2025 now. Okay, there is more out there than there ever has been. Okay, and if you go back and you look at some of those X-Files episodes, they ain't that far-fetched, okay? They're pretty much right on target. Machines killing people, robots killing people, okay? Infectious disease killing people. Doesn't that all sound like what we're dealing with right now? Survey says yes. Okay, so whatever this is, third ear influence, they heard things and attacked you. Okay, it was always like, well, if you just got rid of this one kid, your problems would go away. It would save you 20 grand a year. You would, get so far if you just didn't have this one kid. They are the problem. But now I'm getting friends. There's this episode where Phoebe's brother has triplets, and Ritsubishi or whatever his name is, he's so hot. And he's like, he wants to give away one of the triplets. And Phoebe's like, okay. So she has a little, okay, well, which one would you give away? And then he starts, talking about each one of his kids. And he's like, oh, well, you can't have any of them. And she's like, oh, I guess you're out of kids. I guess you need them all. And he's like, well, I guess I do. Because he does need all three because that's what he signed up for. He can't just give away a kid thinking that now he's going to get more rest, more sleep, more money. No. Okay. People are fucking stupid. Okay. Always looking for an exit. Okay, always looking for the exit for the fucking party that they put on. Okay, making everybody show up, and then they go, oh yeah, by the way, I don't really want it. Yeah, that's what I thought, asshole. Okay, there's poison. They might have tried to poison you. Okay, I just heard they might have tried to poison your beliefs. Okay, made you poison who you are because they didn't like you, so they didn't want you to be who you are. Okay, the mercy just... I don't think you got any. I think it was a constant attack all the time. I think the mercy was far from few of when you got it and when you didn't. Okay. And then look at that. We have this beautiful 4-leaf clover and the invitation. Okay. Where's collective going? Where did you just see that? Card just flipped, man. Okay. Something is melting. Okay, Hangman. All right, so getting unhinged. Okay, and that's okay. So wherever it is that you are, you might be really angry, okay, at the situation you're in right now, and that's going to change. Okay, now follow your instincts, use your instincts for this. Because Spirit is going to communicate with you very soon on how to get you out of this situation that somebody else has put you in. That's why they have to help you get, out. Because, you know what I'm hearing now? I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. It's called Daylight. Sylvester Stallone, way back in the day. It was like in the 90s. And they, New Jersey Turnpike, that goes under the ground, under the water. Suddenly crashes. There's this huge accident and they all get trapped in there. Yes. Oh my God, I'm holding yes right now. Please don't go any underground tunnels, okay? Don't take any shortcuts. Don't go underground anywhere because they're going to. Now I'm getting Mothman prophecies, bridge collapse. Ooh. Damn, Pandora. Once we open up the box, we can't unopen it. I feel like these people sealed their fate. Okay, there's monster with shark. What would a bridge be over? Over troubled water. It might be over shark-infested troubled water. Okay, with a monster lurking below. Wow. Yeah. Now I'm getting this Marky Mark. Yo, a murderous murder man coming from a bad land, playing hardcore, kicking down your front door. Gonna get what's coming to me, cause if I can't use my mind, I'm gonna grab the gack or the nine. And today in my little ghetto Melrose place, gunshots went off. About, I don't know, maybe 6 of them? It was like bang, 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 bang. And I was like, oh, somebody got hurt. I mean, we haven't heard gunshots for a while. And like to hear gunshots in the middle of the day, that was really fucked up. But somebody got hit. It's a small gun. It's not, whatever gun it is a very small caliber. It's probably one of those little dinky guns, but it shoots bullets. Those motherfucking bullets make noise, okay? So somebody done got clapped probably in my backyard today, and I didn't even notice because I didn't open up the blinds because you don't see nothing, you don't say nothing. Okay, that's the word in the hood, all right? And then somebody came knocking on my door, too, and I was like, don't answer. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I didn't answer. I was in my dressing gown. I don't open up the curtains in my dressing gown, okay? So that's Mystic River. I swear, somebody might get clapped, okay? Homemade with love on the bottom of the deck. Homemade with love my ass, but hey, if that's what they deserve, that's what they deserve. I'm just reading the cards, okay? I'm just reading the cards. Weeping Willow with the star and cold. They're going somewhere cold, and they're going to be crying the whole time about it. Okay, oh my God, there's the bridge. I was wondering if it was going to come up. Because I was like, we got a bridge card. If there's a bridge, you need to tell me. Well, look at bully. And what does this look like? A smashed windshield. Okay, this whole thing started with a crash, by the way. Okay, so if they wished for a fucking crash, your car crash, okay, their car gonna crash. And then we got yes. And then just in case anybody was weird and they didn't really know if that was the truth, there's the motherfucking Ace of Swords. Okay, murder. 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 I'm going to leave it right there. I can hear Chiron inside of me right now. I'm going to leave it right there. I don't need a bigger clarification than the card murder. As I've been talking about, or as Dwight would say, muck-tuck. Okay, so we're just going to leave it. That's it. Their game is over. We're not doing this anymore. I'm not playing this fucking game anymore. All right, they want to kill you. Guess what? It didn't work. And now that all has to come back around. I mean, the years, the planning, the citation, okay, that they did to you, that they said you couldn't come around, you can't be here, we don't want you here, blah, 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 we're going to run you off the road, we hate you. Fucking form a club or something, okay? Tell everybody about it, because I don't give a fuck about it. Gaslight, yeah. They definitely just tried to make you go away, okay? And, like, we know that that is the ultimate form of bullyism. Oh, you're just going to try to make me go away. Isn't that what every fucking person does that suddenly doesn't want their shit coming out? Oh, so you're going to make people disappear now because you don't want your truth coming out? That's fucking nice. Isn't that why we have kill switches? Done. I don't even need to say anymore. Thank you for watching. I have to keep these readings short because of my back, but my back probably will be back in a little while. I got something to do, and I got a little of this and a little of that, and then I should be back in action for another reading today. If I'm not, I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Thank you, She McGee, for being here. Also, Carla, what up? I think that's all we got up in here today. I hope you ladies have a fantastic day. All right, I am peacing out. All right, peace out, and I'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Word to you, mothers. WhitneyMoonshine@gmail.com for personal readings. 46:49. I thought we were at 25 minutes. Every time. Every time, people. Every time.